so good for maybe parts of the central U.S. Where we've got some thunderstorm activity developing and expected to develop later today, this afternoon, for places like Nebraska, parts of Nebraska and Missouri and northern Illinois, so maybe north of Carbondale, and then gets better again as you see in terms of cloud cover as we move further east toward Charleston here. But here in Charleston, we still have some breaks in the cloud. Where the sun is, it's still obscured, but we are able to actually see some of the partial eclipse here in Charleston through some of the breaks in cloud. But again, really wanted to show you guys that imagery from GOES-16 satellite from NOAA showing you the moon's shadow actually being cast over parts of the western United States right now. With that, Dwayne, I'm going to hand it back over to you.
Thanks, Sean. Now, as a reminder, our broadcast is tracking the total solar eclipse as it crosses the United States. It's moving along a path of totality. That's a 70-mile wide path sweeping across the entire nation. Over 12 million people live inside the path of totality, plus it's estimated that close to 7 million people have traveled to cities within the path of totality. I know that today is truly a day of celebration as people gather in cities and festivals to view today's celestial event. So let's get into the cultural impact here, guys. Alex, what's your take on the cultural impact of these eclipses?
Well, you know, this is really such a fantastic opportunity to connect the nation and, in fact, the world with one of nature's most amazing celestial events. And this is something that we, as working at NASA, are really excited to be able to share. And in fact, we've even worked with some of our colleagues in other parts like the U.S. Postal Service.
Yes, the U.S. Postal Service actually created a special stamp for this event.
Right. So what I want to do, let's talk about the stamp.
Sure.
But Jen Ray Thompson, Nebraska, the sunspots are gone, so let's go to Nebraska. Vince Whitfield, are you there?
Hi, we're at the Homestead National Monument of America. This is a great location to watch the eclipse, and we've staked out a good spot here on the prairie. Even though the weather isn't cooperating, this is still an excellent event. We're also very prepared. Please make sure to use your protective glasses when viewing the eclipse wherever you are. You can cause serious damage to your eyes if you don't take precautions while watching. And there are a lot of people watching. As you can tell, the festivities, just like the eclipse, are in full swing. I'm joined by Chief Park Ranger Susan Cook.
Hey Vince, how are you?
Great, Susan. Thanks for joining me today. Please tell us about this amazing place and what's going on behind us.
Well, we are at Homestead National Monument of America. We are a national park site dedicated to telling the story of homesteading. 30 states, 4 million people, 10% of the United States was homesteaded. The head of a household, anybody could own land as long as you could be a U.S. citizen. You got 160 acres. It's how we settled the West. We built our democracy, we built our economy, settling the West through this law.
That is just so interesting. Now, I understand the Mayan calendar followed the solar eclipse calendar closely. Is that correct?
It did. The ancient Mayan used several different calendars to organize their secular and spiritual lives. Many of these calendars had strong roots in the motions of celestial objects, especially the sun and the moon. And the Hub calendar is a solar calendar of 365 days, subdivided into 18 months of 20 days, plus 1 month of 5 days. Another calendar is a Tzolk'in made of 260 days, subdivided into 13 months of 20 days. This calendar also has a resonance with eclipses, which occur about every 173 days. Every 3 sequences of eclipses aligns every 2 cycles of the Tzolk'in. Who could keep track of that, frankly?
It's just amazing. Now, as a Chief Park Ranger, I have to congratulate you. This is a fantastic venue. Tell us about some of the activities you have planned.
Well, actually, right now you can feel it getting darker, but we have stage performances going on. We have many NASA scientists. You can learn about planetary defense. How do we defend our world? You have NASA scientists doing other things. We have Native Americans. We have a Mayan Calendar in the Sky program. We have folk music. We have all sorts of fiddle music.
Lots going on.
Lots of things, balloon launches. So there's things all around us. It's really exciting and a lot of fun.
Got to say, the amount going on here, Susan, is incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. And we're lucky enough to be joined by a real NASA scientist. Let me introduce you to Dr. Nikki Fox.
Hi Vince, how are you today?
Great, Nikki. Thanks for joining us. Nikki is a space weather expert and a mission project scientist on NASA's Parker Solar Probe program. Thanks so much for joining us, Nikki. Today is a great day for you. Tell us why.
Well, today I'm really excited. This is my first ever solar eclipse, and it's the only chance that we can see the corona with our naked eye. And I'm particularly excited because I'm working on NASA's project, Parker Solar Probe mission, and we are going to fly into the corona. So if the clouds part here, you'll be able to see where our mission is flying.
That's just incredible. Now, how close will you get to the sun?
We will get to within 4 million miles, and I know that doesn't sound terribly close, but if I put the Earth and the sun apart on a football field, then we would be at the 4-yard line.
That's just amazing. Now, for you watching at home, that's kind of like traveling from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia in about 1 second. Just incredible speeds. Now, how can you be so close to the sun and not burn up?
So we have a wonderful heat shield, but we also, the technology, it's been 60 years since this mission was first thought of, and it's only now that technology has caught up with our dreams.
That's just amazing. Now, it looks like we're coming up to the moment of totality here on the prairie. What are some of the things we should be looking for?
So if it clears, you should see a beautiful corona, and that it looks like a pearly, hazy crown around the sun. And in fact, it's called a corona because that's Latin for crown. And then as it's going beautifully dark here, it's becoming twilight. You hear everyone going crazy here. You should be able to start seeing stars, and we can actually see 4 planets. This time you should see Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Venus all in this night sky during the day. So it's just an amazing, amazing experience. And if you can't see the corona, I do have a map of it here. This is a 3D print that was done for me, and it looks exactly, it's a predict of what the corona looks like today. So if it's cloudy, here's your corona.
Now, it looks like the moment of totality is upon us. Let's just take let the guys at home have a few moments to take in the sights and sounds of the crowd as totality happens on the prairie.
Oh, wow. And you can see the corona, and I may cry, but you can see the corona. So now you're seeing this wonderful hazy atmosphere. I don't need my glasses now, Vince, because we are in totality.
Wow.
And so this is the only time that it's safe to look. But right now you can see that hazy ring. That is the chromosphere. It is looking a little bit sort of reddish. And you just see there's those red wisps are little prominences that are coming away from the sun.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we can't quite see the stars yet because of the clouds. But my goodness, you can see the corona, and that is an absolutely incredible, incredible sight.
Yeah, this is just magnificent.
It really is. Everything's kind of, well, other than the people hooting and hollering here, everything else has gone quiet. The animals think it's nighttime. There's this amazing sort of twilight view all around us. And just look at that corona. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep, and the moon is going to continue. We've got about 2 minutes, 35 seconds of this amazing view. And then here we come. Here comes the diamond ring. So it is glasses on again time. Glasses on. And here it comes. There's the diamond ring. And that is the most spectacular sight.
That's amazing.
That is just incredible. And of course the diamond ring you see because the moon is not a totally smooth sphere. And so you're seeing little spots of light peeping out between the craters on the moon. And my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm so excited. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's hard to convey the excitement of the energy. There are 10,000 people on the prairie here at the Homestead National Monument of America, and the energy is just amazing.
And they've been here, a lot of them have been here since 6 o'clock this morning, and the atmosphere has been incredible. Everybody is happy, and it has just been amazing.
That's just amazing.
Wow.
Okay, Nikki, let's bring you over to this side. It looks like the moment of totality has passed us here.
Yes.
Now, what should we be watching for in the moments after totality?
In the moments after totality, you will start to see again the Bailey's bead. So we did see that diamond ring, and I got super excited. But as the moon continues now to pass away, you'll start to see the solar surface come back. It's becoming light again. If we had any roosters here, they would actually be crowing. So it's just been, it's amazing, and you'll start to see the sun coming back. And I don't know, I always think what it would have been like if you didn't know the sun was going to come back. You just thought it was disappearing, but here comes the sun again. So it's a wonderful, wonderful day here on the prairie.
That's wonderful. Nikki, what an amazing experience.
Yes.
Thanks so much for talking us through that.
I wouldn't be anywhere else, Vince. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What a great experience, everybody. That is amazing. Now, it looks like things are starting to calm down here on the prairie, but that doesn't mean the show is over. Our coverage of the Path of Totality continues across the entire path. So, let's go ahead and send it back to NASA's Eclipse Central.
Thank you.